Bioengineering is not just about healthcare. We can also transform how we use technology every day. Virtual reality enhances the way we work, learn, and play. Yet we still rely on gaming controllers, and without the ability to grab or to make fine hand gestures, users can't interact naturally with their surroundings like they would in real life. Instead, we want to explore VR with our hands. We have built smart wristbands that can detect hand gestures. And strapped to your wrist, our device will connect to any VR headset and will offer superior performance and comfort compared to VR gloves and camera tracking. Our technology has many healthcare applications, but we are initially targeting VR gamers, representing over 28 million potential customers worldwide, before venturing into new VR and AR applications in healthcare, education, and defense. We are raising £200,000 to deliver our final prototype with Bluetooth, haptic feedback, and its first VR demo. The future of VR is here, and it's in the palm of your hands, or rather, on our wrists. Thank you.
So I would say the first question, the key question here is, what's your IP position? Obviously, VR is an incredibly busy space. We have people like VR and AR. We have a large number of major players in that space creating a lot of stuff at the moment and patenting anything.
Yeah.
So how confident are you about particular, your freedom to operate?
Okay, so our intellectual property will lie in the sensor design, but also how we arrange these sensors across the wrist. Obviously, we're using it in VR, so we are able to patent that specific application. But our goal is to not just be in VR in the future. We want to be able to use it for any device, right? We want it to be able to connect to smartphones, smartwatches, home appliances, and so forth, right? Yeah. Now, in terms of freedom to operate, the VR industry as a whole is actually quite open to new things because it relies on hardware innovation and software innovation to create new content. And so, for instance, for us, we be able to create new content like games and stuff quite easily. Yeah.
Okay. I would probably recommend you look at kind of people like Apple and various others litigation against each other to get a feeling of how people treat FTO in the whole IT area,
right? Okay.
Generally. And I would say I can see the why going for a mass market opportunity appeals. But conversely, do you think you're maybe going to miss an opportunity in the medical arena by really focusing on that mass market first?
I think for our product, its success will really depend on the quality of the gaming content, etc. And if you were to give an example of the healthcare applications, there is not a lot of great, really developed content out there yet. And if we wanted to release our product in 2 years, we can't wait for those softwares to be developed. And so it's easier for us to go for the gaming industry where a lot of it has already been developed.
Okay.
My turn. So you said you had 28 million market size, right? Yeah. So who are your targeted customers, or how did you get to that number? Yeah.
So what we want to build is a third-party accessory for consumer VR devices. Mm-hmm. So the big companies that come to mind are Meta with their Oculus Quest 2, Oculus Pro, also Sony with the Sony PSVR and PSVR 2. And also there's the Valve Index. And basically we just took their sales, and that is the customer pool that our potential people we can sell our device to. And this number has been generated since 2019.
So how come those big companies didn't develop those tech in-house? Like, how could you differentiate yourself from those big tech companies?
Well, in terms of the technology?
Yeah.
Okay, so we took a very different stance to other companies. That a lot of people were trying to build wristbands use SCMG or VR gloves. And they all have their weaknesses. And we came in with a completely new type of sensor, which is way more robust and easier to manufacture. And so that's what makes us special.
Thanks.
Thank you.